Well, I think maybe he'd be the type of guy that I think would come out, though. You know what I would think would be really interesting is his amateur money.
That would be interesting, yeah.
That would be an interesting number.
And how was he paid with amateur money? Was his parents paid?
I know
probably put
his
in a
PC contract was one of a kind.
Really?
Through Super Mini or from Pro on?
I just know what it was from Pro on.
Okay, let's hear this. Let's talk about this one.
Well, we got half a mil.
Well, I see you did tweet that you wanted this stuff put out there, but no, his bonuses were based off of wins only. So he got, instead of, because like your typical 250 contract is $50K to win a overall or a Supercross main, and then it's like 25 for second and like 10 or 15 for third, I think.
Okay.
And it's usually $5K for a heat race win.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And AC's was $75K
for a win.
For a win, but it was win only. There was no other bonus.
Interesting.
I don't know about the heat race thing, but I just know that the main events he was betting on himself to win, so it was $75K to win or nothing.
He was doing pretty good that first year there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stacks up pretty quick.
Do you know what his salary was back then?
I don't think.
I would probably say 3 to 5.
Yeah, I would say it was probably around 400 if I had to guess.
What was the Geico stuff like? Do you know that? Do you know any of that info? Like,
what do you mean?
So I keep hearing with like, especially with like teams like Star, I hear they're somewhat more bonus heavy for a lot of these guys that they're signing, and it's like base is, we'll say like 150. But then I've heard for like a lot of the other teams, like your base is more towards like 300, but your bonuses aren't as heavy as like Star.
No, that's way off.
What, the 300?
The numbers are a lot lower than that.
All right, well, straighten it out for me then. What's your guy RJ making right now?
Right now, I don't know because of his title. I'm sure that provoked something, but I know that when he got signed to Husky, it was like 225
with a top 3 bonus structure for like main events, or
I would assume it would be it was like 225 base, and then I would imagine it was just a regular bonus structure.
Okay.
I only know this because it was when he was leaving Geico, and he had to hit a certain position because his Geico, he was getting, I think he was at like 175 the last year at Geico, but if he got like third X amount of times or podiums or something, there was one of those stipulations where it bumped him up because he was going to be at, or maybe it was 225 he was going to be at for Geico the next year, and I think he took a little bit of a cut, and I think he was at like 200 then for Husky.
Yeah. So
the first year.
So you're saying that all of these insiders I've been hearing that have been saying that these 250 guys are getting $300K a year is probably inaccurate.
Maybe like
Definitely
one guy,
inaccurate.
maybe like a Forkner. Or
maybe the
something
top
like
guys,
like
but
a
not
Forkner.
nobody, like, they're not starting their base salaries for all these dudes at $200K or whatever the number you said was.
Star's got to be doing all.
Like, I guarantee you there's guys at Star only getting like 75.
I guarantee you there's guys at Star that have zero salary.
I bet some of them are zero.
There might be.
There's people
there might
paying.
be.
Yeah, definitely people paying just to be on the equipment.
Either way, I know that, like back in the day, I want to say the numbers were like 250 for like Bogle after he won the title, and like Tomac, Barsha. I think that's what their numbers were.
We got inflation now, so you know that's
that was
like
a long time ago.
150
Don't
now.
quote me exact on those numbers, but I did see some numbers.
Look, man, that's a fuckload of money, but these guys are still underpaid.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess while we're on this topic, what does a Tomac 450 salary look like there at Geico? Like,
I don't know what that one ever was. I
Okay.
do know that our highest paid Geico 250 rider ever was J Mart, and he got $500K a year.
get the
Holy
fuck out of
shit.
here.
Yep.
For
When
what?
when they first signed him to get him there, it was $500K.
Fuck off.
Yep.
Wow. I feel like I need
I
to
don't
be.
know
it
how
was going-
long
it was
that
going in
went
a
on
good
for.
direction.
It might have been like a 2-year deal at $500K a year if I had to guess, but I do know for a fact that it was $500K.
I need to be in on
'Cause
these negotiations because that was
his-
way too much to pay
Look,
him.
the J-Mart thing
His
was going a good
agent-
direction, though. Like, he hopped on
No,
the
it
four-
wasn't.
when he hopped on the 450, went second at Daytona, like, there was a little bit of light there when he first went.
RJ also won a heat race at Daytona, so
And I found that out from his agent too,
Okay, all right.
because he was all proud about it that he got J Mart the highest paid 250 contract.
That is insane.
But he was still working at the shop.
yeah, I gotta go work at
Yeah.
the shop. Wrestling part. What do you think? What do you think Deegan's contract is?
I'm thinking it's somewhere around
I bet that's
400.
$500,000.
I think it's around 400.
I would say $500,000.
I've heard it.
It's gotta be.
Because I heard it was really low.
It depends. Like, I bet.
Yeah, I mean maybe it's low and he's just got a massive bonus structure.
That's what I'm thinking.
all the winning he's doing now, though, it's got to go up. But I would think to get him that ride, I would say Brian or somebody went in there and was like, look, give us this, this, and this. We can make up the difference if you let us film and let us do our YouTube thing around here. Like, just start us here and then had like a performance base to move up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
So-
just to get
So
in
what do
the
you
door.
think Tomac's making?
I just
Oh,
heard
Tomac took a
something
huge pay cut.
actually. I just remembered. You asked earlier before we started recording if I had anything for you. It's not. I don't know how true it is.
Hold on. Let me be
But-
clear. We're recording now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how true this is or what the likelihood of it actually happening is, but I heard from someone that may actually know, just hearing stuff through the grapevine, that Yamaha is ready to fully back Deegan to do his own thing.
That doesn't
Like,
surprise me
separate
at
from
all.
Star.
Yeah.
And I've heard that too. I've heard that
Oh, here we go.
I've heard
Denver
that they
bringing the
could
heat.
be-
Yeah.
they could be starting their own team.
I've seen that. Well, I would think. I think
I
all
don't know anything
manufacturers.
more. I just heard that Yamaha has told them they've got their full support to do whatever they want to do, basically.
Yeah, that,
I
I
could
don't
see
doubt
a,
that.
I could see a
think all
Team 38
manufacturers-
coming.
Yeah, all manufacturers would be dumb not to offer that kind of support to them.
100%.
And
Yeah.
and think of this. Think of the marketing machine that is the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Think of Hayden Deegan, the hottest prospect there is, going to the 450 class and doing a series riding each bike.
Oh, yeah.
Like, think of all the directions they can go on the content side of things.
How much money do you think they got to pay him to ride their bike specific, like just in a video per se? Like,
don't-
let's say Stark wants him to test ride that bike.
While he's a technical free agent
Well,
or
he's
whatever.
technically a free agent.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
he ain't riding a dirt bike for less than $100,000 because he ain't gonna take a chance to get hurt.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be, if they could figure out how to go to each manufacturer and get support. And
Did you
and-
just say if they can figure it out, like Brian hasn't
well,
already
if
got
they
this
can, if they
figured
can
out?
guarantee support from
This
every
video,
manufacturer.
this video series is on the board right now as to how they're going to do it
better
next
be.
year.
It better be.
Like, guaranteed or
I
your
think
money
that would
back.
be cool. I'd be tuned in. I'd be listening.
100%.
Testing the bike, the whole deal. And him doing his own team opens up a lot of doors for the content side of things.
So
But
SMX messed up quite a few times and posted like they on the leaderboard they have Honda next to Deegan's name. I've had a lot of people ask me like, do you think Deegan's going to Honda now?
no, I think
No.
that's just AMA being dipshits.
That's just pure mistake.
But hold on, pause everyone. The AMA live scoring is about to be no more. Feld has invested.
Wow.
And they have a live scoring thing. Steve has been talking about this all week, and it is phenomenal, I guess. absolutely phenomenal. So
How do you improve the what?
Well,
I mean, I guess
the AMA,
they did have quite a few issues. Last year?
Yeah, the AMA website was super old. It was invented in like 1992. Never been updated. Whatever.
Or James Stewart's race in Toronto 14. They lost timing and scoring.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see how much faster he was.
So
in that race.
Feld has their own now that I guess is pretty phenomenal, and this has been something that's been preached about on Pulp for a while.
Good.
But yeah, they have a new one. They've been testing it. They've given access to some of the media people, and I guess it's really, really great. So I'm excited to see that come out, and that's very cool that they are investing in it in that sense.
One more thing, has
Yep.
anybody seen the app that it's like it goes on your fork guard and tells you not only your lap times, but it tells you your suspension up and down, how much
No.
it moves. Yeah, it's a new app that I literally just seen it yesterday for the
That
first time.
sounds sick.
I thought so too. It'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'm kind of hating on Lit Pro because I went on their website to see how much those things were, and they're ridiculous in price.
You
Wait,
can-
so like
hey.
it's data, like how many times the fork is compressing around the track that would be live to maybe us viewers?
I don't know if it's live to the viewers, but you can like download the data when you get back to the.
FYI, you don't need a Lit Pro to do the Lit Pro. You can run it off your watch.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
Lit Pro
watch
off,
isn't
but it's not
quite as accurate, but you can also buy the Lit Pro thing for $100 less on Amazon. It's the
Oh,
same
well,
thing.
Denver's
It's
not an Amazon
It's
shopper.
like Flight Tracker XGPS 140 or something like that.
I mean, it's not that it matters what my lap times are because they're.
Yeah.
Come
I
on now.
used my watch, but I did test them back to back one day, and my watch had a lot more variance in it than the Lit Pro tracker.
I can believe that.
Yeah, I can too. I can see that.
I don't
so.
believe my heart rate's accurate off just the watch.
All right, let's get back to a couple racing things here with Eric before we
Yep.
let him go.
It was fun spitballing the other shit though.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but
Yeah, go back to the racing. You guys got this beef going on.
no,